Ecological issues, they affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
In the Make It Make Sense department, Hot Air is reporting that Great Britain has announced that they are going to increase their readiness by cutting their training and defensive capabilities by half. Make it make sense. They're going to increase their readiness by cutting their training and defense capabilities by half. I wish I could say I'm making this up, but I swear to God I'm not. This is straight out of Hot Air, reporting on this. They're reporting on this, and this is straight out of there. Make it make sense, folks. Make it make sense. You know? It makes no damn sense, does it? No. Of course not. Of course it makes no damn sense. But now that's their claim. That is absolutely the claim. It's being reported on. We're gonna increase our readiness by cutting our defense and our training by half. No, you're not. No, you're not. But it's nice to dream. Hey, it's always nice to dream, you know? It's always nice to dream. Anyway, this has been your daily dose of conservative talk. You have a wonderful day on TikTok and a better tomorrow. Bye. Let the day
Let's start the fucking show, eh?
You're going to jail.
I will never leave YouTube!
I don't give a fuck about the fucking law. I'll beat your ass.
Don't come to my channel again! You will be banned!
I'll beat your ass.
You officially entered the wet panty zone.
Folks, let's move it over to the main scene, folks. It's Thursday night, folks, and here we are once again to get caught up on everything that is lulls. You guys probably see more of this than I have. That's how it's been going lately. I'm coming into this stuff fresh. Thank you again to Fat Photog and Todd, where I'm getting most of this stuff from tonight, because I mean, I just can't keep up with it. But it's going to be another tight show. It's going to be an earlier show. We don't have those long live streams, but we got lots of what I like to call popcorn content. Just a little bit of little pop here and there, little short ones coming at you. So it's going to be a good show, though. I think it's mostly Vaughn. We got a couple Shanny updates. Of course, as you all know, that she was over last week doing the hotel thing with the what does he call it? The stank tank, something like that. But whatever. So of course, you know, that ended as you know, one would predict. So regrets, we all have a few. We're going to listen to a couple of Shanny shots. Apparently, Von Helton, the AC has finally died. This is going to be a very interesting summer for Von Helton. That is for sure. Am I over clipping as my audio? Let me turn that back a little bit, folks. Maybe I'm a little close. We don't want it. All right. How about in there? Oh, that's still clipping. Folks, I apologize if I'm hitting your ears hard. All right, I think that's a little better. Anyways, yeah. So we got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We do have a little emo that I didn't cover last week. Last week we covered a longer conspiracy rage video. I think there was actually some nuggets in there if I remember correctly, but there was a second stream the day after. And he might be a little upset, so we'll skim through that, see if there's any nuggets in that. Some targeted citizen, you know, the same old, folks. We're still filling the quota. I was looking around. I don't see a lot about Cyrax. I mean, I see people commenting on Cyrax stuff, but I'll have to see what's going on, what's growing in that garden, and maybe get caught up with that on one of these streams, and a couple other cows out there that cannot be forgotten, folks. We cannot forget them. We cannot leave them by the wayside. But, like I said, we got a tight little show. We're going to get into it here with a classic Von Helton sing-along. Folks, if you know the words, you know what to do. And just, I guess, a bit of an announcement before I forget, because I keep forgetting myself. I think we got a birthday pissa coming up here shortly, folks. But, pal, look, I think next week we're going to have a birthday pissa. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to get caught up with everything that's going on then, as well as some classics. We always have a good time, so show up next week. We will be doing a birthday pissa. Should be a good show. Anyways, let's get on with this show. We haven't even made it through this show yet, folks. That's how much shit we got going on. We are in the season of lulls. It has begun. The weather has been beautiful for the most part here. We got a little rain. It's got to rain sometimes, folks. But looking forward to some clearer skies. So, folks, let's bring it in the way we do. Folks, a classic. I'm sure you love this one as much as I do. All right, let's do it. Folks.
I met her, but the ballroom thing inside this. She died to take me, don't it for my life. She died to teach me, died to torture, told her. Don't I that same thing to thank you. Don't I die.
We'll be right back after these messages.
It's me. Hope you're having a good day. I'm being targeted. It never ends. This hell of life never ends. Sunday, Mason, me and Tina went tubing up in the North Carolina mountains, right where all the flood damage was from the weather weapon Hurricane Helene. Water was low because of the man-made drought, so it wasn't the greatest time. And Mason was being a real ass. Took one of his friends with us, and Mason was just being a jerk. I don't know why he was. He was just in F-it mode. And he just was being a jerk. We got along. I mean, we did what we could do. We were happy as ever. I mean, me and Tina get along like two peas in a pod because she's totally disconnected. She's always got a earbud in her ear and a cell phone in her face. But we had fun. She didn't have a cell phone that day, so we got along great. My systems at my house is taking a little while to work out all the kinks, but overall, I got it figured out. All I got to do is crank a generator and put gas in it. When it's done, when it's charged to Jackery, then I turn the generator off and plug up the Jackery. That's it. It's that simple. My system it works. I need money for the hot water heaters because my hot water heater exploded somehow. When it froze, it exploded, blew it up, and then electrical solenoid went bad. Great, no warranty. So I need a hot water heater. The propane tankless kind, they're like $200 it's all Chinese junk, but still it's good enough. Anyway, we're gone 5 hours. I get home. When I get home, I turn off the Jackery and I go to crank up the generator. I go out there, top it off with gas, and go to crank it. Well, for some reason, first time ever, and this has been a great generator, I use it 12 hours a day, 13 hours a day. It purrs like a kitten. Best generator on the market, I think. I pull the cord and the whole thing blows up. I'm covered in it, blew gas all over me. My leg was on fire. I had a burn on my wrist. Let me see if I can find it. Where's the camera? I can't find the camera. Oh, anyway, burn all the hair off my leg. Literally, my leg was engulfed in flames. Engulfed. But I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop trying to put the fire out. So I had a t-shirt in my hand and I was trying to put the fire out with the t-shirt. I finally smothered the breather on the carburetor. I got it all smothered out. The fire. Got it put out. Messed with it, cleaned it up, burnt the filter out of it, and burnt the cover completely off of it. Just melted the whole side of the carb. Carburetor's aluminum, so it didn't hurt it, but the cover that around it burnt up. I cleaned everything up, got it running again. Just got to keep on rolling. Now I got a 3-year warranty because I'm a targeted individual, so I need warranties. So I got a 3-year warranty on it, so I could take it back anytime and get a new one. But I just stuffed a rag over the filter, over where the filter's supposed to be. I stuck a rag over it so it don't suck trash in, and I'm still rolling. No big deal. Well, Tina got her a Jeep here about a month ago. We found her a Jeep. She's always wanted a Jeep, and she works hard, and she deserves one. So, and since she lives at my home with her mom now, she don't have bills. And I find it weird when women not just leave their man, but go out and make a big life decision. They go out and buy a new car, or they start losing weight and all that stuff. Well, she went and gets her a really nice Jeep. We found a really nice one. Thanks to me, I'll take credit for that. Thanks to me, she found a really nice Jeep. So she's been leaving her car at my house. It's been a great car. Now, you guys have seen the stalking that's happened to it. They messed with the brakes on it. They've knocked dents and scratches all over it. They've drained fuel out of it. I mean, they've vandalized this thing over the years. But for Tina, overall, they don't do it. They don't mess with it. They just don't bother. Her brother put a radiator in it about 3 months ago. Figured out because they had a small leak in it, so he put a radiator in it. So it's been perfect. Air is cold, heat's hot. I mean, it works great. It's good. It does great. She got this the last time she left me. Amazingly enough. So it sits in my house. Well, me and Mason get in it last week to drive to the store, and the AC quits working. I'm like, what? The AC shouldn't quit working. So I get it home, fill it up with water, top it off with water. I'm like, well, why is it out of water? It should be out of water. No big deal. Didn't think anything else about it. I get in it today, and I'm coming to do a little. I got to go to a doctor's appointment, and I'm driving. The AC quits working. I can't survive without AC. Oh my God, you freaking moron. You moron. Why are you doing that? AC stops working. So I roll the windows down, just dealing with it. I look down at the thermostat, and that son of a gun is pegged on super hot. Not good. Not good. So I pull off the side of the road, and I go to pop the radiator cap. It's not blowing over or steaming. Nothing's wrong with it. Well, as soon as I pulled the top off, it just whoosh. Apparently, this thing was completely out of freaking water, at least for 10 minutes. Gang stalking USA. Gang stalking. How she can drive a car perfectly for 6 years and then not give any trouble, besides the little bit of vandalism that happens to it. But she was driving an hour every day to and from work, and it does fine. But then it's left at my house for a couple weeks, and then all these things start going wrong with it. I mean, I can't drive my Ranger because the tires are completely burned off of it. We drive the Bronco, but both wheel cylinders are shot, and these tires, and the tag's dead. So I'm just about completely screwed. I put $30 worth of gas in this thing last week, which is a half a tank. I haven't driven but 20 miles in it so far, and now it's down on E again, which makes absolutely no sense. So it's almost to the point I want to give up. Almost to the point of wanting to give up. So let me see if you can see it, and I'll show you. Right through there, you see it. I'm at my daughter's house helping her put together her husband's metal building that her husband messed up about 6 months ago, and they call it in reinforcements. Been here about, what, 2 hours I've been here? About 2 hours, that same plane. What did I say it was? Foothills what? It was the airplane company formerly known as Salt Air Leasing. How many times has it been by here, dear? 4 to 6 times it's come over her house. Circles over her heads. She's never experienced that before, but, you know. I mean, it happens to me. They don't bother me at my house so much because I've got a bunch of trees and they can't see me. So it doesn't bother them. But when you're me and I'm at my daughter's house, that's what happens. They just round around all day long. I'll show you. I got the screenshot saved from Flight app from the FlightAware. But I'm near Hickory, and anytime I'm near Hickory, then they come. And this is the aircraft company, the rental lease agency formerly known as Salt Air Leasing. As I've told you before, for all the people that don't believe this is happening to me, even my children don't believe most of it, but I guess I'm just crazy.
We'll be right back after these messages.
It's everybody's favorite game show.
We're almost out of time. All right. Make this super, super easy. So easy a 2-year-old could do it. If you live along I-75 South and you are in Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, or Florida, leave me a message here on TikTok. And in your message, say what state. Say Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, or Florida. And say, hey, I'm on 75. I'm at such and such, right off of 75. And then we can talk and, maybe possibly get a meeting up somewhere. Get a cup of coffee, whatever. And let's do this because we're almost out of time. So, let's see how bad you really want a man and his yapping little dog. I mean, if you say, oh, I don't need no man for months. We need months in order. Well, yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Sorry. We don't have months. Okay. According to Google, notice I didn't say Von Helton. According to Google, the temperatures could get anywhere from 120 up to possibly even 150. Holy shit. All right. So, now granted, that's going to be mostly in the western states where the desert is and shit like that. That's a given. But that doesn't mean it ain't going to be hot everywhere else too, because it is. We are in the middle, and this is the Weather Channel talking, not Von Helden. We are in the middle of a massive, massive super heat wave created by, allegedly, a super El Nino. So, the temperatures are going to get worse as we get closer to July and August. And so me and the little dog need out of this car pronto. We don't have months. We have weeks. Hopefully we have weeks. We may not even have that. But I'm hoping we've got at least a few weeks. But we need out of this car. All right. And so if you are living somewhere close by I-75 and you have your own place and you're willing to get on video phone call and verify that you are a living, breathing human being and not either a video recording, an AI bot, or a scammer, then we are good to go. Leave me a message down below. And I'm a poet and don't know it. But anyways, but yeah, man, if you are in Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, or Florida, somewhere along the I-75, leave me a message. You'll be glad you did.
We'll be right back after these messages.
It's Ron. W-R-O-N-G. Ron.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It makes me want to vomit, too. Setting someone up to say something that isn't true and making it sound like something that it wasn't is incredibly abusive, and I feel completely coerced.
I'm not lying about cancer!
I felt coerced the day before, and I felt coerced that day. Buff said he wasn't going to do anything like that to me again, and he did. Over and over and over again, put me in uncomfortable positions, doing things that are very evil towards someone, pushing them, reminding them of traumatic events, trying to break up a couple. I mean, all these evil fucking things, and I just didn't want to do that anymore to myself. Like, why am I doing this? Everyone sees my video. You know what's going on. If you believe me or not, I don't give a fuck. My life is my life. And to have my words cherry-picked and thrown in my face is just wrong. W-R-O-N-G. It's just wrong. And I'm just not going to deal with it. I'm not going to go and relive past traumas that I've already gone to therapy for, just to relive it, get triggered, and do something incredibly stupid to myself. Mental health comes first. Obviously, people like Buff and his audience do not seem to understand that mental health comes first. They want to try to trigger someone in the most cruelest, heinous, personal ways. And people like that don't deserve my attention. They don't deserve my dignity, my integrity. They don't deserve an honest the truth, because all they're going to do is twist things and turn them into lies anyway. And that's all it was. It was just a bunch of excuses for a bunch of narcissistic people who enjoy seeing others hurt to come together and bully one person, well, two people, and then try to break up every single relationship the person has. And I look at that behavior and it sickens me, because I'm not a perfect person. I have a lot of flaws, but I'm moving on with my life. And I think that's what matters most, is where you are now, not where you were a few years ago when you were at your very worst. I'm not at my very worst. I'm actually at my very best at this point in my life. And I don't need to be reminded of that shit. And I don't think it's fair that anyone gets reminded over very hurtful situations where they weren't right in the mind. And a lot of people, why don't you mention this stuff? Because I wasn't right in the mind, and I shouldn't have to explain myself to strangers over the internet just because they perceive something that isn't. It's just evil thinking, I think, in the long run. Jason was already done. He didn't want to deal with it either. We were both like, I'm done. We looked at each other like, I'm fucking done. This guy isn't here for my well-being. Like, he comes to you, when he comes to you to try to put a show together, he comes to you like he cares. He comes to you like he's going to help you. He really doesn't at the end. He really doesn't. He screws you over. That's what these charlatans like doing, is they'll screw you over at the end. And yeah, we were screwed over again by him. So, all I'm saying is, like, this type of thing that people do where they nitpick and cherry pick everyone's mistakes and try to throw it in their face is really dumb. It's really stupid. There's more important things that we could be focusing on. Like, if you focused all that energy on, like, people like Jeffrey Epstein, or people who actually need, like, Trump and the things that's happening in the Middle East, if you put that energy in there instead of trying to nitpick someone to death, you might have something, but you really don't have anything. And you didn't put me in a spiral, because I knew it was like, this is enough. I'm not going to put myself in a spiral where I end up hurting myself. I'm not going to do that to myself. That's why I left, because mental health comes first. So I enjoyed my time at the hotel with my friends. I did not enjoy it every time I was live, because it was just another nitpicking thing where, I've said sorry a billion times and it still wasn't good enough. I've admitted to stuff a billion times. It still isn't good enough. And I'm just done watching and seeing the same clips over and over again that I've watched for years over and over again, and admitted to the things that happened. I've said several times I misspoke. I said that several times, but it's still not good enough with these people. It's you're this, you're this, you're this. Well, fuck you. I don't give a fuck what you have to say. The fact that they make big giant shows and celebratories over literally putting someone in a corner, making them feel uncomfortable, and completely humiliating them is not a good look to society as a whole, especially when society is falling apart. People need to start coming together and not treating each other like they're fucking garbage because they did something in their past that they're not proud of, or they misspoke, or, anything regarding someone's past. Like, even if I knew someone killed someone, I still wouldn't treat someone like that. I still, have enough empathy to, try to understand the person instead of just pointing fucking fingers at the person like they're nothing. And that's just how I feel. I don't think U.S. citizens should have the right to interrogate someone who misspoke who said things, who felt terrible about, alluding to such things because they were in such a fucking mental health crisis because their health was failing them and they didn't know what was going on. You know, it really bothers me because, everyone goes through these moments in their life where they freak the fuck out and they're weaker at those times. But to be nitpicked about it, to try to put and induce shame onto someone is pathetic. I don't give a fuck if someone thinks I'm a narcissist. I'm not, but I don't give a fuck if they do either, and honestly, I don't think they honestly think I'm a narcissist, because why would you fuck with a narcissist knowing they're a narcissist? That's kind of fucking dumb, don't you think? Kind of dangerous, They just want to go and have an excuse to have this continual angle to bully and humiliate someone in their life. And that shows their character. Because I wasn't exposed at all. Everything was on video the way it should be. They expose themselves and what kind of persons they are, what kind of people they are, really. Because I'm not ashamed about my past. I'm not ashamed about the now. I'm not ashamed about my future, because I know everything happened for a reason. Everything's going to happen for a reason, and everything is going to continue to be for a reason. It really put my focus on in what I should be doing with my life, and that's just focusing on God, While I was in the hotel, that's what we mostly were focusing on is God and, speaking the truth. Whoa, what's going on? I'm not worried about anything. I know there's people who care about me. I know there's a lot of people who understand what was going on during that time. And a lot of people just don't give a fuck about this nitpick fucking bullshit. And I want to thank everyone who's reached out to me and given me, words of support, because it does really mean a lot. Now, on to the good news. Our plans are pushing forward. You will probably not be seeing us for the next few weeks or more. Maybe not. I'm not quite sure. But our plans are still pushing forward. We're still doing what we plan to do. And we got everything we need to get the plan started. So there's that good thing. But as of now, yeah, I feel good I did what I did. I don't feel bad over the things I've said. I don't feel bad over saying, that's not what happened. I'm not shameful over misspeaking about things either. And them saying I did something when I didn't do it and that wasn't my intention is the lamest excuse to hate on someone ever. You hate me without a cause, and you're in danger of Raqqa for it. You're in danger of hellfire for that. And on Judgment Day, you're going to find that out. There's so many things that's happening in this world, and it's happening so fast. And instead, you're focused on me instead of focused on what's going on in the world. You're more focused on one person than seeing the bigger picture. And I think that's what these reaction channels who focus on just a couple people at a time, I think that's their biggest flaw, is they're not looking at the big picture of things, and they refuse to look at someone in their humanity, and they refuse to humanize a person. Their constant goal is to dehumanize, and that shows you what kind of narcissistic pieces of shit they are, is their constant need to dehumanize someone. Even though they said they'd do something different than that, they decided not to. They decided to, bullshit their way into saying things, and that's it. In all honesty, I don't suggest anyone trust that motherfucker, because he's not built to be a humanitarian. He's not a mental health advocate. He's nothing what he said he was. Because if you're a mental health advocate and you notice that someone's feeling uncomfortable and they're telling you, I feel uncomfortable doing this, and you continue to push, you're not a mental health advocate. You're trying to break someone's head. You're trying to break their mind. I don't have to explain anything I do. That's the truth of it. I don't have to explain my life. I don't have to reason. I did what I did. If you like me or not, I don't give a fuck. Life is life. But what is inappropriate is to continually bully someone you don't like. That's the inappropriate thing. Like, that's all you focus on is bullying people. You know, I focus on far much more than that. You know, I actually look and see what's going on in this world. You know, I actually know that time is short. Jesus is coming soon. And he's given all the signs that he's coming soon, and no one's doing anything. But their mentality of how they treat people are getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Like, you could have an opinion about someone, but to go after them in real life and their personal life, that's another. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace. And Maranatha, do better. Bullying's not going to change anyone. It's just going to hurt people. And it's going to cause people to get in trouble with Jesus at the end of the day. God said, if you forgive someone, you forgive them and you mention it no more. I've had my past thrown in me for going on 10 years now. I'm done having my past thrown at me because my past is my past. I can't change it. I can't make it into something else, but I can move forward. And that's my intention.
We'll be right back after these messages.
This karaoke is dedicated to Brittany Venti because Brittany Venti absolutely despises porn.
Thank you so much, Real Von Helton, for the $3,000.
She really hates porn. Fuck.
Open your mouths. Get ready to lick his feet.
This will definitely get her going. You let me violate you. You let me desecrate you. You let me penetrate you.
And I hope he sues
You
the fuck
let
out of
me
you,
complicate
you son of a bitch.
you. I broke apart my insides. I've got no soul to sell. The only thing that works for me. Help me get away from myself. I wanna fuck you like an animal. It's still going on, YouTube. All right, folks. The Billy Meyer story is one of those things that just doesn't want to die. It doesn't want to go away. And since I have the absolute perfect people to ask, my E.T. girlfriend and her crew, I asked. I said, what's the deal on this Billy Meyer? What's the deal? Now here's their story. Take it or leave it. Believe what you want. Believe however much you want, and then leave the rest, whatever you want to do. But here's my understanding as given to me by them. Did Billy Meyer experience something when he was a little child? Yes. Yes, he did. In fact, a great many kids across Europe experienced, some things happening back when they were, there's Lowe's back, when they were a little There's this Lowe's truck that keeps coming back for some reason. No, I'm not at Lowe's. Nice truck. But there was, there was a lot of children that experienced some things all across Europe. Billy Meyer is no exception. Now, as far as though any of his adult stuff from when he was an adult, according to my ET girlfriend and her crew and the people on the other ships, there's nothing to substantiate any of that. Now you say, well, Vaughn, there's supposedly people that saw UFOs in the sky. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's no question of that. But were they seeing UFOs in relation to what Billy Meyer was doing or had done? No. No. My understanding from my ET girlfriend and her friends and her crewmen and whatever is that the only thing he experienced was when he was a young child, a little boy, just like many other European kids, like it or not. And, we can get into the legality of that maybe in the future. But, which that's going to be a hot topic, I'm sure. But as far as they know, as far as I know, the only thing that is 100% rock solid is that when he was a little boy, he had some encounters, and that's it. But there is nothing to suggest that he had anything as an adult. What in the devil was that noise? I don't know what the hell noise that was, but whatever. Alright, anyway. So yeah. So now that's what I've got, and that's what I'm putting out there. Take what you want from it and leave the rest. Or don't accept any of it, or accept all of it, or whatever. But that's my understanding as I understand it right now. And because I wanted to broach this subject. It's getting put out there more and more again, and so I wanted to address it while I had the opportunity. And so, I'm sorry. You're okay. There you go. And I just wanted to touch on it, and so, because it's getting put out there again, so just thought I would address it and get it out there from their perspective, because they're going to know more about it than you and I. They're going to have a much different perspective than we are here on the ground. And so I wanted their input. And, unless she tells me anything different, the only thing he ever got was back when he was a little boy, just like many other kids in Europe did. He's not the only one, by the way. And let's be clear about that, too. He's not the only one. There were many children that experienced that. But, as far as any of the adult stuff, no. No. There's no substantiation for any of the adult stuff at all. So I wanted to throw that out there where I had the opportunity, and because it's starting to get back out into the mainstream again. So I wanted to address that while I had the chance. And like I said, if they tell me anything different, I'll be the first to put it out there. But as far as I know right now, the only thing that's solid and concrete is the things that happened to him when he was a little boy. That's it. Okay? All right. And thus ends the Billy Meyer thing. Now, Bob Lazar. The Bob Lazar stuff. My understanding is that it is not an actual craft. And one of the reasons, I know from just what I've been able to learn, is that the radiation would have made everybody bad sick. It would have made everyone bad sick. And so, that's one thing. Another thing is that, there was some reverse engineering going on, and there was some, suggestions made, and there was some things put out there, and, but as far as it being an actual crab, no. Is it a facsimile, mock-up, whatever, whatever term you want to use? But if it would have been an actual craft, radiation poison alone would have at least made everyone very sick, if not outright killed some people. So let's put that out there and put that one to rest. Because what did Bob Lazar say? He said, I'll put my hand right on it. No, because if he had, he would have got radiation poison. And he didn't. Now did he? No. Remember the man whose wife went to Bill Clinton because her husband had died from radiation poison at Area 51? Hello? And he wasn't even close to a craft, and he died of radiation poison. Okay? So much so that Bill Clinton got involved, and the whole Area 51 thing got exposed and put out there in the major media. And he wasn't even close to a craft, and he got radiation poison and died, buddy. So, I mean, just keep in mind. Now, was there some funny business going on as far as maybe a mock-up or reverse engineering or something to that? Okay, but as far as an actual craft, no. No, because as soon as he put his hand on that craft, he had got radiation poison right then and there. And he didn't, did he? No. So that ends that. That is the end of it right there. So now we've got those two things out of the way. Now, does that mean that I think Bob Lazar was intentionally lying? No, I think he believed he really was, doing what he was doing. I do. I believe that he believes that he really was dealing with an extraterrestrial craft. But we know from crop circles, and we know from other things that the radiation poison is deadly. And no, Bob would be dead today if he had touched that craft. And he's not. It was a facsimile, it was a mock-up, it was maybe reverse engineering if you want to. But I mean, you're not going to go up to something that's heavily radiated and touch it. Not without getting bad sick or dying. I mean, that's just reality. Okay? So let's just make that shit clear right now. The nice thing about having an ET for a girlfriend is that she can correct my ass if I say something wrong. And you notice she's not correcting me. Okay? So let's just make it clear. All right? And like I said, I'm sure that Billy Meyer and Bob Lazar believe everything they say. I have no doubt of that. The problem is that you got a lot of funny business going on. And, you have people that were doing things to maybe push Billy Meyer and Bob Lazar in a certain direction. Let's put it that way. And leave it at that. But, the nice thing about having an ET girlfriend is that they have information that you and I are not privy to. And I feel confident that she would correct me if I was telling you anything wrong right now, which I'm not being corrected by her, so we're going to go with what she says. We're going to go with her recommendations. And, I wanted to address this, though, because Bob Lazar and Billy Meyer are getting back out into mainstream again, quasi-mainstream, let's say. And I thought I would go on ahead and address these two issues, since I have a unique perspective on the matter that nobody else has. And because remember, when I said she only had one ship, she corrected me, said she had 6 ships. Besides her heavy cruiser. and that it was a heavy cruiser and not a cruiser. She corrected me right then and there. Boom. All right, she's not correcting me right now, so we're going with what she recommends, and we're going to put it out there. And like I said, take with it from what you want and discard the rest, or just totally reject it, or totally accept it. It's up to you. But that's the information that I have for you on the matter thus far. Now, if anything changes, I'll be more than happy to get back on here and say, well, you know, she's got more information and here it is. But she ain't doing that yet. So we'll go with what she gave me right now and deal with it there, okay? All right. Y'all have a good one. Bye.
We'll be right back after these messages.
And now, Deeper Thoughts by Justin Emo Howling-Wolf.
This is what I think of it. They get off on fucking with somebody who's mentally insane in the membrane. They're all out to destroy my reputation. You deserve fucking death. I gave her back a channel and she's talking shit about me every Now we're gonna fucking play! Get off of making fun of the mentally I ain't fucking funny! And all of you deserve death! There you go, motherfuckers! Somebody that was born with brain damage! It's not fucking funny! And now I'm a piece of shit! Hated by everybody in the community! Because of the made up.
All right, so we're just going to skim through this. We're not going to spend much time on emo. I don't know really what's in this.
We'll be adding Kick and a few
I guess we'll find out, folks.
So,
thanks for joining. Stick around. Thumbs it up.
YouTube wants to unfairly try to silence emo, wants to unfairly shadow ban emo. But guess what? From now on, if one of my videos gets age restricted, go to my main channel page and click on my channel description, then click on my link tree, and all my social media is linked on my link tree. The link to Rumble, the link to Facebook, the link to BitChute, the link to Odyssey, the link to Twitter, all that great stuff is linked there because I'm tired of YouTube age restricting me. But yet, we have a guy, an auto shop guy that runs 2 channels. He goes by my friend Pete, your friend Pete, and DIY Auto School. The guy swears like a sailor while he's working on a car. Never gets age restricted. I just got done watching a video by Colorado Ped Patrol where this guy and listen to that channel again. Colorado Ped Patrol. Just got done listening to one of his videos where this guy was so sick and depraved. But of course, that video ain't age restricted now, is it? So there are people that curse 500 times worse than I do in a YouTube video, and their shit doesn't get age restricted. Tired of it, YouTube. And I know why it's being done. Because all my mega trolls, they get on their little keyboards and they start reporting shit. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we got our sound back. Okay. Little technical difficulties today. But yeah, these maggots get on their keyboards and they start typing to Google. And they go, Oh, we gotta age restrict emo stuff because they get on their keyboards and they start flagging shit. Because they're little maggots, and they like to get on their keyboards and go. That's what they like to do. That's what these imbeciles and a-holes like to do. That's what they do. And they do it deliberately just so my video gets age restricted. But you see, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore because yeah, it's not letting me turn the camera back on. So,
Brain freeze.
as I was saying, when I got rudely interrupted, there are people that curse on YouTube 1,000,000,000 times worse than emo. And these guys are allowed to swear on YouTube, and they never get age restricted. Go look at my friend Pete, your friend Pete's channel. Go over to YouTube and go over to YouTube on DIY Auto School and listen to the way that guy curses like a sailor. And matter of fact,
Oh,
right.
Does brain stop again?
So, like I was trying to say, a little technical difficulties in the stream. There are people on YouTube that curse worse than emo, and they never get censored on YouTube. Matter of fact, like I was trying to say earlier when I got cut off a minute ago, does everybody remember Grampy Lobster? How many people remember Grampy? How many people remember Grampy
How many people
Lobster?
out there remember Grampy Lobster? Let's see some
Well,
lobsters in the chats. Folks.
My friend Pete, your friend Pete, he's the one that wrote one of the songs that Grampy Lobster took and used in his live stream. Do you remember the song that fucking Grampy Lobster used where it went, shitbag, shitbag, shitbagger, shithouse, shit this, shit that, shithouse, shit this, shithouse, shit that, shitbagger, shitbagger, shitbagger. Yeah, my friend Pete is the one that wrote that song. That shitbagger song is on my friend Pete's YouTube channel. It's not age restricted, and that's what the song does. Shitbag, shithouse, shit life, shit this, shit that, shit this, shit that. And it's not age restricted. Well, my videos get age restricted. I imagine why.
Huh, well, let's think about it. The difference between someone just using curse words or foul language, which maybe one could make an argument they should be restricted. But let's compare that to what emo does, because emo doesn't get... First of all, I'm convinced that he just has the settings to set every video automatically age restricted, which who gives a fuck? I mean, especially when he's not monetized anyways. But, I mean, I purposely make my videos not for kids, so, I mean, I don't know why it's a huge deal. But that being said, it's not because you say bad words, emo. It's because you use slurs against people. You call people F-gots and N-words and, you know, the list goes on and on. That's why your stuff would get censored. But again, I'm convinced, folks, he has just got the settings set for automatic age restricted. And nobody indeed is flagging him at all. That's how I feel about it, folks.
You know what the difference is between my friend Pete, your friend Pete, and DIY Auto School and Boogie 28098 when they do the Angry Grandpa, when they do their stick, they don't have a bunch of imbeciles flagging their shit. That's the difference. They don't have a bunch of imbeciles flagging their goddamn chat. So if I gotta start streaming on every fucking platform that there is, just to get my video out, because you got these stupid trolls in their mama's basement that all they want to do, and I turned the keyboard off this time, is do this. That's them flagging my shit on YouTube. Yeah. So from now on, every time a video gets age restricted, because right now we are streaming live on Facebook. We are streaming live on Rumble. We are streaming live on BitChute. We are streaming live on X. We are streaming live on YouTube. I still gotta add Odyssey and a few other destinations to this browser up here. So you two keep flagging my shit. You two keep silencing me. Because guess what? You're not the only tool in the shed. Okay, so I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. YouTube, you're not the only platform in the shed. You're not the only tool in the shed. I'll give you an example right here of what I'm talking about. You have what they call a flathead screw. A regular screw, right? You can the appropriate tool to take out a flathead screw is a flathead screwdriver, right? But but that's not the only tool in the drawer. If you can't find a flathead screwdriver, you can use a butter knife and take out a regular screw when you don't have a regular screwdriver. You can take another screw, the head of a screw, turn it sideways, stick it in the slot, and use a screw as a screwdriver. That's another way you can get a flathead screw out of the fucking thing. You might have a toolbox with a hacksaw blade in it. Take the hacksaw blade off the end off your hacksaw. Stick the end of the hacksaw blade into the flathead screw and use the hacksaw blade to remove the screw. Same thing with fucking Rumble, BitChute, Odyssey, X, Facebook. Keep silencing me, YouTube. You worthless motherfucker. Keep silencing me, YouTube. And I'll just, instead of using a screwdriver, I'll use the butter knife. I'll use a hacksaw blade. I'll turn the head of a screw sideways to take out the screw. Yeah, see? Because when you really want to get the job done, there's more, or as they used to say in layman's terms, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Okay? So there's more than one way to post a video, cocksucker. How do you like me now, YouTube? How do you like me now? So keep doing it. Keep fucking doing it. And if I go to multi-stream on every fucking platform known to God Almighty, I will stream to every fucking platform to God Almighty, and my point will still get across. My point won't still be silenced. Because a bunch of trolls want to get on YouTube and go, yeah. Keep playing, YouTube. Keep playing. We'll keep playing. Because you want to keep playing YouTube, we'll keep playing. Okay? Like I said, you're not the only platform on God's green earth. And if I gotta stream to every motherfucking platform at motherfucking once, like I'm doing now, I'll keep doing it. So keep age restricting the YouTube side all you want. But it's funny, every one of my fucking videos on YouTube that's age restricted is monetized on Rumble. Yeah. I'll prove it to you. You think I'm lying? I'll fucking prove it to you right now. I'll prove it to you right now. I'll prove it to you right now.
All right, let's skim through. You know, it's not so terribly technically advanced here, folks.
And then again, monetized again.
Oh, he's making the case, folks. Rumble's where it's at. Monetized.
This is my video of fucking singing to the band The Last Waltz record. The Last Waltz concert. And it's a 2-hour video because I'm singing all of the bands. I'm singing and playing with the band. Right? And it starts with, baby, don't you do it. Don't you break my heart. That's the first song in it. All the way up to, and the sun don't shine anymore.
We see that he's made 24 unique views on that video. So obviously the monetization is going to be helping him out substantially here, folks. Let's keep skimming ahead, and then we'll get back in some Shanny and Von Helton's shenanigans.
That's another one. Trolls, a word with an F. As you can see,
all right,
in this thumbnail right here, the F is missing from a derogatory word. The F is missing from a derogatory word. Another video banned by Stupid TOS. That one was completely removed off of YouTube. Completely removed off of YouTube. Monetize. Release from all of her worldly problems. She was released from the pain and agony she was going through. Okay? She's up there now. She's up there now. And that's why I say she has been released. Now, another person that's slowly following her is Mike. Unfortunately, I think Mike's going to be the next one. Hate to say it. I know it's not funny, but it's a nervous laugh. Because he was just in the hospital again 2 nights ago. You know, I'll end the live stream with this, and I'm going to be 100% fucking serious. I'm not holding anything back. I'm telling you exactly how I feel. When they had to put that bag thing on Mike, that bag thing is a complete horrible thing to deal with. Okay? All of a sudden you'd be out. all of a sudden you'll be out in public and your shit bag will rupture and start leaking down the front of you all over, all in fucking public. The bag will come off. We'll be sleeping in the middle of the night and the fucking bag will come off and fucking gag me. So the bag staying on this body, the constant maintenance of having that fucking bag on you is a pain in the ass. I told Mike, I said, I don't know how you did it, but I'm telling you, if a doctor ever tells me and says, Emo, we have to put you on a bag, I will end myself. I will literally, and I'm not trying to get this stream flagged for certain kind of.
Now, think about the implications of this, of course, folks, when this is a man who's been living in his own filth in a diaper for a number of years, but if you had to do it in a bag, he's basically telling his partner, I don't know how you do it. If I were you, I'd just off myself. After laughing at the prospect of him being the next one dead. Just saying, this,
Stations here. I will literally take myself out, and I don't mean the fucking lunch, because I won't deal with it. And Doug's like, one of my friends, he's like, Nemesis is like, well, how would you do that? I told him how I would. I told him the number one way I do it, good and final. If they ever told me I needed that fucking bag, I couldn't handle it. I wouldn't be able to handle it. It would be the end of emo. I would, like I said, I'd take myself out, and I'm not, and I'm not meaning to lunch. So Nemesis says, well, how would you do something like that? I told him, I told him I would go to YouTube. I would find out where the storm chasers are going to be.
Okay. Is he going to try to get struck by lightning? Is that what is... I hate to say it, but it would be pretty funny to see Emo, like, chasing a storm with a great big antenna off the top of his head. Like, he's got a beanie and a chin strap. And he's got, like, a big fucking antenna. Trying to chase a fucking storm.
And if there's a massive outbreak of tornadoes like in Oklahoma, we'll just say, let's say where Andrew Brain is. Let's say a fucking tornado is going to hit Tulsa, Oklahoma. And it's going to hit Tulsa, Oklahoma next week, and they're predicting it's a bad one. And I don't want to live with a bag. I will deliberately go to Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'll find the F5 and I will deliberately drive my truck into it, is what I told Mike. I mean, that's what I told Nemesis. I will find the nearest tornado and deliberately drive into it. That's how I plan on doing it if I ever have to do it. I will find the nearest tornado and drive right into that sucker like fucking Jonas did in fucking the movie Twister. When Bill was like, Jonas, I think you better get out of there. Bill, don't tell me what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. And then Jonas all of a sudden gets picked up by the funnel. And in the movie, you see the Suburban and the fucking trailer go up and go, and then when it comes down, boom, nice explosion. Yeah. They try to put a shit bag on me, that's going to be the end of emo. I'm not doing it. Because 90% of the shit that he went through with it, there's no way I have the fucking patience to do with it. I'll go out west and I'll find the first fucking storm I can drive into, and that would be the fucking end of emo. I'd just let the thing suck me up and see you later, bye-bye. I'm just keeping it real. But at this present time, the time of this stream, I have no plans on doing anything to myself. So before the trolls start flagging the video and said, ooh, do we got to do a welfare check on emo? No, you don't. I'm talking about in the future. If I ever had to have one of those ostomy bags, I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it. I don't know how Mike has dealt with this shit for the last 3 fucking years. Going on 4 fucking years. I can't. I see all the stuff he's going through, and I wouldn't be able to handle it. Wouldn't be able to fucking do it. So let's hope the doctors never say they have to put one of those in me, because if they ever have to put one of those in me, that will be the end of emo. I won't fucking deal with it. Not going to deal with it. Tornado. Yes, I would love to be picked up by a tornado and no more emo. That's what I would love. You do them on YouTube. Because of what the person did at that location prior. So the location has a bad mark on it. I would turn up the music loud enough for people to be, because I can't sing unless the music's really, really loud. So I would make the music loud so people could sing and stay on key and shit, because live entertainment is loud. Well, then you had people bitching at the tables. We didn't come here to yell at each other while we're trying to eat dinner. However, she is moving to a new location, cutting it in half. Giant kitchen in the middle. Then on the other side of the kitchen, there'll be another door going out to the restaurant side. So the kitchen is what we're thinking about putting in the middle of this old storefront to work as the buffer zone for the bar and the restaurant. Being Saturday nights. Who knows? Hard to figure it out, but I'm not going to be on Rumble. I'm going to be on YouTube. I'm going to be on multiple platforms, because YouTube has deliberately set out to age restrict everything I do, but yet there are channels out on YouTube that do way worse than emo, and they never get an age restriction. So this is the first test of the multi-stream. And with that, we're going to get out of here. All right, we'll see everybody later.
Hallelujah, praise Jesus. We both got fucked with no lube. Ooh, ooh, ah, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
At Flubus Cartel donated $10 through Super Chat. August 11, 2026 to One Stone Annual Von Steel-a-thon. All his possessions must go. Mark your calendars, folks.
Gee whiz, thanks for the update, and thank you very much for the super chat. I do appreciate that, folks. We got more Von Helton coming up. Speaking of the old devil.
If you can't speak freely, you're simply not free.
After emo's done, finally.
Be well, take care of yourself and each other. Show's over. Wolfus die and see ya.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Last time on Shanny Ball Z.
So today I gave my sons up to foster care temporarily. That's how we're looking at it, as a vacation.
You have to look at it that way.
Later that night.
He's leaving me again. I told him not to leave me, but he does leave me. This is why we get in fights. And he's wasting gas.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I can't trust him at all. I don't know where he is. I know. I know. He got my babies. He convinced me it was the right thing to do. What?
Hey, Shanny, I feel really bad. I'm coming home. You know why?
No. Why?
The waiting room wait was something like 3 hours, and I can't be away from you for this long. So I'm coming home.
Yeah, you probably already got what you got. Fuck off.
3 hours? I couldn't be that long away from you. So I came home.
Yeah, after you snapped on me.
After I... What?
You didn't get your meds. You wasted all that fucking time and energy and gas.
No. It was worth it to see that the thing was too fucking... I think COVID's going nuts. Exposed.
Why do you keep taking your stuff to the car?
Because I like... I always want to be able to shoot a video if I feel like it. You know, this is ridiculous, and you're just going to do this for the rest of my life, and I'm not... It's not any way to live. Right now, I could be going down to Robert at the corner and hanging out with him and smoke a bud.
Is that what you've been doing?
No, I wish I could. He's on the street. He said, come down in a couple minutes.
I'm telling you to leave now.
I'm not leaving. No. I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to waste gas anymore.
Well, can you leave the room?
Why?
Because I don't want to look at you. I don't want you
don't
around
have
me.
to look at me. I'm going to hang with Robert down the road.
No, Jason.
Yeah, I am.
Fine, I'm going to call the police and tell them that you're smoking pot.
You're a disgusting piece of shit.
So there's a girl
Cousin.
that you've been going over to. Enjoy getting your dick waxed.
You're a disgusting freak. She's a friend from Convenient.
Enjoy your girlfriend, you piece of fucking shit.
And you
I don't like someone who's dealing pot when I'm going through this shit! Are you fucking nuts? Are you fucking nuts?
You were happy with the weed that I got.
Are you fucking nuts? I'm going through a lot of shit and this is what you're doing? Are you a child?
I won't go back to the guy, okay? I won't talk to him anymore.
Get out of the house! Just leave
Where
and get your
do you
meds.
want me to go?
Get your meds and leave. He sent a girl a dick pic.
Next time on Shanny Ball Z.
You could show everyone. Does it feel good?
Last time on Shanny Ball Super.
What's up? How you guys doing? Me, I'm so fucking tired. It's like early in the morning and I've already walked 2 miles or something like that. I don't know. And I'm just currently waiting on finding a place. Hopefully we'll be one soon. I'm exhausted, Michelle, man. I'm exhausted. Where we're at is a lot bigger than Scranton, I'll say that. Haven't gotten it yet. Working on it, though. Ended up in the hospital because I couldn't, walk anymore, so they gave me a walker. So, I'm on the streets, with a fucking walker. I went to the police station trying to get clearance so I can stay at this beautiful church. You know, we got the clearance, but I ended up collapsing at the police station and ended up in the hospital. I ain't gonna show my walker. You don't have to believe me. But yeah, I'm just really tired now. Oh my god, wow, what? I don't need to show you my walker. You can believe me or not. It doesn't fucking matter. It's just a fucking walker. So anyway, we're on to do something. How's Jason? Oh, he's out hanging out with a couple people right now. He'll be back soon. That's right, we're doing it all on our own, man. I'm just currently waiting Good morning, Anthony. How are you doing? I deserve a lot more. I'm doing what I need to do, man. You know, we can't help being in the situation we're at. We're just doing, well, we are trying to help ourselves. I look like I could start a cult? Nah, man. I just got like 3 of these shirts at like the Family Dollar for like $7. Pull yourself up your bootstraps. Dude, Chantel can't even touch her bootstraps, so that's kind of something coming from her. Anyway, I'm not gonna deal with rude people, so you can go bye-bye. You need your ranch? Okay, there you go. How's the weather today? I don't know. Thank you, hon. Thank you, Tam Tam. I know I've lost a shit ton of weight. I just can't wait till, what did the doctors say? Acute chest pain with acute leg pain. There you go. It's ridiculous. They just gave me aspirin and Tylenol. Like, does it help? Not really. It's raining in Syracuse. Okay. Well, I'm always out in the sun and outside and doing something. I'm just sitting back now. What was that? I'm on something. Yeah, exhaustion. Duh, Ross. Hi, Savita. I'm just waiting for Jason to get back and then I'll get off this. Because we gotta go and do some more shit. Am I okay? I'm enjoying the area I'm in. I'm just really tired. Because there was like nothing in Scranton that Scranton could help us with. So like we went to a better place where we could get help. Oh, hubby's on the way. I just saw him in the window. But, you know, right now I'm just surviving. PA is a curse. I'm glad I'm get out of it. Say hi to the ladies, man, when you see him. Maybe he'll pop his head in. It is what it is. I love you too, Tam Tam. We do take care of each other a lot. Okay, you hear rain. Good for you. Yeah, better days are coming. I know that. It's wise to leave an area when you have nowhere to go, and then you find an area that's better, that, you know, you can get the help you need and the jobs and the prospects. I'm tired. Well, the benefits haven't kicked in yet, but they will. They will. I'm currently waiting to find a place, so, and they help you here.
But that hearing she's one of the...
It wasn't open?
It wasn't open.
Shit.
Go back and...
Half hour. Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go, guys.
Well,
Gotta find another place. Alright.
No, sorry. I just did that by habit.
Peace.
Totally by habit.
Next time on Shanny Balls Super.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, welcome to the humble abode.
Young Irvy Helton was a spry ninja in training. But then one day a debilitating disease turned him into a pathetic sack of shit. Hi, I'm Wolford Brimley, and I'm here to tell you about a terrible affliction.
Diabetes.
Now scientists have found relief from this ailment.
Chili dogs by the lawn.
Chili dogs by the lawn.
Hooey, folks, we got something that'll make you feel real good. Chili dogs by the lawn.
Chili dogs by the lawn.
These tasty chili dogs will knock out diabetes in a heartbeat.
Chili dogs by the lawn.
Side effects include delusions of grandeur, swollen, crusty feet, unexplained foul-smelling odor, blind, impotent rage, and neglect. Always consult a doctor before trying new medications.
Chili dogs by the lawn.
Here's something amazing for y'all. There was a Learjet that was flying across the sky. Beautiful day. Nothing wrong. No sense of danger or warning or anything of that nature. Sky was clear. Sun was shining. Birds chirping. The whole thing. Everything was great. And then all of a sudden, a black circle appeared just in front of the Learjet. And when the Learjet passed through this black circle, it disappeared. The black circle was obviously a portal of some kind. Now, the first inclination from the haters, and possibly even naysayers, and even random normal folk, well, that was just, that was AI, that was just something that somebody wanted to put up to get views. No, the problem is that this was filmed by police. This was actually filmed by police officers, and so this, this definitely has a layer of legitimacy to it. So now, anybody want to speculate as to what the hell just happened? Because I'm curious. I don't know about you, but I'm very curious. But yeah, it was a Learjet. And this black circle appeared directly in front of it. And it just disappeared, man. It's just gone. Inquiring minds want to know what the hell just happened. And since it was reported and photographed by the police, I mean, there's not much you can do about it, except say, okay, so now what do we do with this information, boys and girls? How do you process that? Well, good question. I can just imagine what the police were saying. How do you report something like that, I mean, what are you going to do? Arrest something? What do you do with that? But yeah, it's Learjet flying along, beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. Well, there was clouds, you know what I mean. But I mean, no storm clouds. It was a beautiful day, sun shining, birds chirping, and all of a sudden, this black ring appears right in front of it, and it goes through the black ring and just disappears. It's gone. Like it went through a portal, which it clearly did. And so you have to sit there and wonder, well, what do you do with this information now that you've got it? And, I can just imagine what was going through the police minds. What do you do about that? So, interesting, And what have I been telling you guys? Keep your head on a swivel. Make sure you look up. Don't just look around you. Make sure you look up, look down. Look down at your feet. Look up at the sky. Look all around you, and keep your wits about you, and keep your phone handy, because you never know what you're liable to record. And the police definitely got a doozy on this one, because how do you process this? How do you explain it? Well, it's a portal of some kind, obviously. Well, who did it? Why did they do it? Was it the owner of the plane that did it? Who knows? Who knows? But the fact that the police are the ones that recorded the video, definitely lends a lot of credence to it. So now what? So now we got proof of a portal, don't we? Yeah, we do, clearly. So what do we do with that information? Well, that's a good question. Anyway, I just thought I'd share, because I can, and because I should, and because you have a right to know. Oh, by the way, speaking of portals, there was some people out in Arizona, one of the states I just left, and they were out and about, and happened to see one of them big white basketball-sized orbs. And luckily they didn't get too close to it, because it popped open into a portal right there in front of them. Luckily they were not close enough to get sucked in. So hey, wow, what a shock. Keep your head on a swivel, and if you see a white orb as big as a basketball, stay the hell away from it. That's all I can say. Don't want to get sucked in like that poor lady did in that video. That's for damn sure. Alright, anyway, that's going to do it for me. You have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow. Bye. Alright, y'all. As I threatened, we're going to try Wendy's. Wendy's has drinks now. And so we're going to try the Wendy's watermelon and see what it tastes like. You're going to see my reaction as it happens.
As it happens, folks. Brace yourself. Here it is.
Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah, that's good. And this time I got a large without ice. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. You need some water, Serpido? I'll get you some water there, Serpido. I can't believe you still got some ice cubes in it. That's amazing. As hot and humid as it's been. While there's ice in that water, you better be enjoying it, because it ain't going to take long for this heat to melt that ice. Oh man, that watermelon tastes good. If I knew watermelon wouldn't make you sick. You smelling watermelon? Are you smelling watermelon? What are you smelling, Magellan? Watermelon? Ha ha! I'm a poet and don't know it. Oh, shice is hot dog. Hot dog. Hot dog. I swear I put this damn thing up over the window, and I swear to God, I think it got hotter. I know that sounds crazy as hell, but I swear it seems like it actually got hotter. It's like, what the hell, man? Let me get these windows down. Try to get a cross breeze going through here. It feels like the wind's trying to get in here.
I'm sorry, folks. I wasn't prepared. It's been a while. It's been a while, but Vaughn said the magic word. Not once, but many times, folks. It's been a while, but he's conjured it back from the grave. Which, who knows where J-Dub is these days. I should probably pick my words more carefully, I guess.
Bam.
I'm a hot
Folks.
dog.
Bam.
I'm a hot dog.
Bam.
I'm a hot dog. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a hot dog. I'm a hot dog. I'm a hot dog. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a hot dog. Everybody party. I'm a hot dog. Fun on a bike.
Bam. Bam.
Fun.
Bam. Bam.
Fun.
Bam. Bam.
Fun. I'm a hot dog. Everybody party. Look at me. 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 I'm a hot dog.
All right. It's been a while. It's been a while, folks. You know the rules.
Oh, that's much, much better. Hey, we got a breeze going through here now, boys and girls. How about them apples? Attaboy, Dave, wherever you are. If you're even still around. I don't think he's still around anymore, is he? I don't know. Anyway, good shit, Dave. If you are still around. That's some good stuff, man. Product placement. Yeah. Good stuff, Dave. I praise the gods for something cool on a hot day like this, man. I tell you. See, with it not getting dark until 9 now, instead of 5, you got the longer stretch where you got that really, really hot temperatures and air and humidity, because you got a longer stretch than what you had before. See, before you would have had, like, say, from 2 or 3 to 5. Well, see, now you got like from 2 or 3 till 9, and so it's a lot hotter. Sharpie dog, what am I gonna do with you? No, I have to keep that doggy. Do I have to keep that doggy? Alright, now calm down. It's too damn hot to be doing anything. It's too hot to be doing much of anything, Sharpie dog. See, I'm gonna photobomb his video, ain't you, Sharpie? Yep, I'm gonna photobomb his video. Yes, I am, ain't you? But anyway, guys, I tell you, this here watermelon from Wendy's is a hit. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's definitely a keeper. So this has been another Wendy's mukbang, brought to you by Sharpie and yours truly, your humble correspondent, James Paul Von Helden, a.k.a. the Sorcerer Supreme, a.k.a. Master of the Mystic Arts, a.k.a. Demon Slayer, and part-time Hurricane Destroyer. Huh, Sharpie? Yes. Yes. Yes, indeedy. Bye. Alright, folks, I got news that you can use, your conservative voice, here on TikTok. And turns out that the CEO of Lockheed has come out and said that they are coming forth with something that is, quote, magical and game-changing, and that they may not even be able to discuss the minutiae of it for years to come, he says. So obviously this is huge, whatever it is. It's massive, and it's going to be very important. And so we'll see what that entails. But sounds like, you know, something very, very, very significant is coming. And you know, now what could this technology be? Well, that's a good question, and the answer is I do not know. And they're very close to the vest with this, and so we'll see what happens. But I thought y'all should know, because it is kind of important. And so, you know, now, you know, some people are speculating, well, did they get their hands on alien tech? Well, that's a good question, and the answer is, who knows? They're really playing it close to the vest for whatever reason. But they're saying that, yeah, their words, not mine, magical and game-changing. So, you know, the thinking being that this is going to put Lockheed Martin way out in front of Boeing, way out in front of Teledyne, way out in front of all the other competitive companies. Lockheed Martin is going to be put way out in front because of this game-changing technology that's supposedly coming forth. So we will see what's going to develop, but it's definitely got me curious. I hope it has you curious too. And I thought it was interesting. They said they wouldn't even be able to discuss the minutiae of it for years and years and years and years. You know, and so what does that make me think of? That makes me think that it might be some kind of alien tech, perhaps. You know, that's what it seems like to me. But anyway, I thought I'd share because I can, and because I should, and because you have a right to know. And you all have a wonderful evening and a better tomorrow. Bye. Well, folks, Trump just had an interview earlier today, and sat in the rain, of all things, and him, an elderly man. I don't think that would have been a good idea, but sat in the rain doing an interview with our glorious media, and finally he had enough, and he just excused himself and got up, and in the process of getting up and leaving, though, he stepped on the microphone and smashed it. And it doesn't look like it was intentional. It looks like it was an accident, but the point was still made. The microphone was crushed. It was totally destroyed. And it's just, President Trump, you need to just come out and say the word, okay? He stopped just shy of saying the word. Communist. They're communists. They're a bunch of fucking communists. Just say the word, President Trump. Just say the word. Just say, here's Sharpie Dog to agree with me. See, Sharpie Dog's giving me solidarity. But yeah, just say the word. Communists. They're communists. They're a bunch of fucking communists. Just say the word, Trump. And he was just shy of saying the word. I mean, now Trump said something that is an absolute truism. He said a free country and a great country cannot have a corrupted press. Which they can't. Okay, you got to have a free press in order to have a great country. I mean, it's just that simple, and that's what he said, and he's absolutely right about that. You can't have a one-sided press where the only thing that's okay is communism. You can't have a press like that. And but he stopped just shy of saying that, and I wish he'd have just went on ahead and just said it. They're communists. I mean, they are. They're communists, and he should have just said it out of his mouth, but he didn't. He stopped just shy of that, but he should have just said it. But he's absolutely right. You can't have a great country without a free press. You just can't. And he's absolutely right about that. The hell was that? The hell was that, Sharpie Dog? That was pretty creepy, wasn't it? That was a creepy noise. Yeah, get him, Sharpie. You're right on that one. That was one hell of a creepy noise. But yeah, Trump stopped just shy of calling them what they are, which is a bunch of communists. And remember, boys and girls, communism is the antithesis of the Constitution of the United States. It's the absolute opposite in every respect, not just politically. But yeah, he stopped just shy of calling them what they are, which is a bunch of communists. And he should have went on ahead and said that word, but he didn't do it. He stopped just shy of it. But I mean, he's a 74-year-old man sitting in the rain, which, I mean, ask a doctor. I don't think that was a smart move, And then on top of it, see, you got this absolute hate, Trump derangement syndrome, it's being called.
At Wilson Tackleberry donated $5 through Super Chat. I have it on good authority that what Lockheed discovered was Vaughn's alien girlfriend's number. Lockheed bout to steal Vaughn's girl like the F-17 plans.
That's right. That's right. Thank you, Wilson, for that insight and that update. I do appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chat, folks.
TDS, for short. But I mean, you have to sit there and wonder, would Obama have been subjected to the vitriol that Trump has been subjected to? And the answer is no. The answer is flat out no. So, you know, it's really unfortunate. And, you know, considering everything that Trump has been through, because remember, folks, they tried to kill his ass. Literally. They literally tried to kill him. They tried to throw him in jail. They got all of his businesses took away. Tried to throw his kids in jail. I mean, you know, when you think of all the shit that's been done to this man, that didn't have to happen, by the way. You know, it just becomes pretty clear that, you know, I think he's had enough. I think he's had enough of their bullshit. But I mean, he stopped just shy of saying the word. And he should have just come out and said it. Communists. They're communists. They're a bunch of communists. They hate America. They hate Trump. They hate everything. I mean, they hate freedom. They hate liberty. You know, they don't like America. They want America to fail. I think it's pretty obvious. They want America to fail. And that's horrible that our own media would be that way, but they are that way. But it was, you know, do I think he did it intentionally? I don't think he did it intentionally. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like it was an accident, but I mean, you know, the point was still made. The microphone was completely destroyed. I mean, he's, you know, Trump's a big boy. He's what, about 250, something like that? You know, he steps on the microphone, the microphone's done. It's finished. You know, 250 pounds coming down on that little tiny sensitive microphone, because remember, a ribbon microphone is a very sensitive microphone. And you see, he squished it. And so that ended the interview rather abruptly. But it doesn't look like it was done intentionally, but hey, you never know. It might have been. You know, I know he's tired of their shit, and I don't blame him. You know, but all the crap that has been subjected to this man is just ridiculous. And you know, got a lot of people on the left taking a second look.
Wait a minute, wasn't it Von Helton just months ago basically calling Trump a pedo? He was off the Trump train. And now it's like, oh, why is everybody riding this guy? Like, what?
At how Trump has been treated over the last year or so, and it's not really good. Not really good. He's been treated like shit, basically. And I can't blame him for getting up and leaving. I can't blame him for that at all. But he stopped just shy of using the word. And I would have went on ahead. I'd have told him flat out, I said, y'all a bunch of communists, you're anti-American, anti-Constitution, anti-Bill of Rights. And all you live for, all of our media lives for, is to destroy the United States, the greatest nation ever created. And that's sad, man. That's awful. But that's, you know, until we get an actual free press again, you know, it's going to be bad. You know, it just is. Anyways, I just said I'd share because it was a stellar moment when the microphone was squished. That was the end of the interview when the microphone got squished. So I just thought I'd share because I can and because I should and because you need to know. And so y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye. All right. Here's going to be a Wendy's mukbang. We were doing McDonald's mukbangs, and so now we're going to do a Wendy's mukbang. And we're going to do a brownie frosty fusion. Brownie frosty fusion. Oreo. It's an Oreo brownie frosty fusion. That's a mouthful, but that's okay. Alright, and I have a spoon. Actually, I have several, but we're going to use one here. And we're going to check this out. I can definitely taste the Oreo. Turpy's back there licking on him some ice cream. So we're keeping it cool. Because as you know, the later it gets in the afternoon, the hotter it gets in the afternoon. Just prior to the sun going down. This tastes good. Certainly nothing wrong. Nothing wrong that I can tell. Not really tasting brownie that much as I am the Oreo cookies. But Oreo cookies do tend to have a strong flavor, so it doesn't surprise me. These are really good, I gotta say. Well, seems like there's a little bit of a brownie in there. It's not bad though. It's not bad though. The Oreo flavor tends to drown out the brownie though, I think. But it's good, man. Pretty good, I gotta say. I got a small. I shouldn't have got the small, should I? Oh well. Still pretty good, man. The Oreo flavor is strong on this. So I'm gonna warn you. Be prepared for a strong Oreo flavor, because it's really strong. But that don't bother me, because hey, I like Oreos, so don't bother me a bit. But yeah, this is really good, and they come in handy in it getting hot out there. Like I said, just prior to the sun going down is when it gets its hottest. And so this ice cream comes in real handy. Real handy. Speaking of ice cream, let's see how my boy did. Oh, look at there. He did real good. You did real good, Sharpie Dog. He did a good job, didn't he? Yes, he did. You did a good job, buddy. Yes, buddy. Well, I dropped the lid. Put the lid on there. Excuse me. I'm gonna toss these. Toss them like a salad, by God. Anyway. But yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good, I gotta say.
So I wonder who Vaughn's financier is these days. I know I've heard through the grapevine J-Dubs has been missing from social media for a while. But do you think it's him still slipping him $50 here and there? Because, I mean, he's getting gas, and he's getting at least enough money to buy, like, junk food at Wendy's and stuff. Huh.
Hey, man. So brownie, Oreo brownie, frosty, something or other. Anyway, it's at Wendy's. So you can go get it at Wendy's. Try it out for yourself. I thought it turned out pretty good. Especially, especially on a hot day. It's going to be real good on a hot day. And like I said, well, see, it's getting later in the evening now, so I guess sun goes down about, 7, 8, something like that. So maybe get you one about 4 or 5 at supper time or something. And eat it after you eat your sandwich, and that'd be ideal. That'd be perfect. But really good, man. Really good. No problems, no complaints here. Now, like I said, though, that Oreo flavor is going to be really strong. It's going to knock you on your butt if you ain't used to it. So, just be advised. But if you like Oreo, it ain't going to hurt. It ain't going to bother nothing, But anyway, this has been a mukbang, a Wendy's mukbang for a change. And now, supposedly, Wendy's has also came out with some drinks. Who knew? So we may have to try Wendy's drinks and see how they stack up to McDonald's drinks, right? Yeah. So we may get into that and see what we find out about that. But anyway, this has been a Wendy's mukbang. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye.
And there you are, folks. It'll be an interesting season, I think. Speaking of stank tank, can you imagine what that truck is going to smell like by the end of like July? Like what it like now, right? With no AC, if he doesn't get that fixed. I don't know, folks. I guess we'll just have to keep our eyes and ears open and see how things develop. But I think it's going to be a very warm summer for Von Helton, unless someone takes some pity on him. I'm not sure. You never know how these things will play out. Like the guy's a cockroach. He'll find a way. He'll find a way, folks. But yeah, it's interesting that he's got money for junk food. Some people have been saying he's got gift cards or something to do with the property. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. But he's still rolling on, folks. He's still rolling on. And like I said, we'll join him on his journey, his adventure. We'll keep up with Rev and Shanny. I'm sure there'll be all kinds of new hijinks for next week to cover. As I said, next week we should be anticipating a birthday pissa. There should be a pretty good one next week. We'll have some fun, so you want to check that out. And if anything dramatically crazy or anything in between, I don't know, happens between now and then, we'll do our best to cover it. Folks, thanks for coming out tonight. That's all I really got for you. We just crossed the 2-hour threshold. We are now into the After Dark section, and unfortunately, I got nothing. We're just going to call it early. I'm going to do some things around here and call it a night, I think. So thanks for coming. Thumbs it up, all that good stuff. We will talk to you soon, folks.